Hey, Alex. I've almost finished writing the summary for the report.
Perfect.
I'm still unconvinced. So here's a question for you, Alex. How can we do this without killing 3 strikes?
Fencer still hasn't recovered?
Yes, but the doctor won't let him fly.
Just as much.
How much longer are you gonna make me wait?
This is self-important stuff.
Here, and he really is quite important.
We're connected. Ready now, sir.
I'm Brigadier General Howard Clemens. I'm in charge of this operation. Our objective is to capture an advanced submarine in harbor at Artiglio. The port of Artiglio and the surrounding oil facilities were mostly destroyed by another air operation.
Oh, that port. Seems like such a long time ago.
You've been there? However, Erusian forces repaired the facilities and used them to resupply and maintenance a massive submarine.
Here's a question. How long do you think this submarine is? If you guess 495 meters, you're right. It also has a width of 116 meters, with a submerged displacement of 810,000 tons. It's a supersized nuclear submarine powered by 2 liquid metal-cooled reactors.
I guess it really is huge. So who's the quiz show host?
David North. I'm an OIA analyst from Advanced Weapons Analysis.
Why isn't he here?
Because he doesn't need to be. He can perform his analysis at his home office.
Ha! We've got ourselves an armchair detective.
Continue.
I've come to call this super submarine the Alicorn. The Alicorn is a submarine, and yet it can stage aircraft operations like a carrier. It also boasts some serious firepower with its 2 main railguns. Their range is over 400 kilometers.
A real monster if there ever was one.
The sub's force projection capabilities are equivalent to a carrier strike group. Furthermore, it can approach underwater or use aircraft and railguns to attack outside the enemy's range. It has an unusual history befitting such a ship. It was launched 4 years ago. However, it went MIA on a sea trial after being outfitted. It was later found at the bottom of the ocean by chance, and of the 356 crewmen, 330 were rescued. Here's the question. For how many days was the Alicorn underwater? It was 698 days.
Whoa. They were down there 2 years?
They were on the seafloor at 15 degrees.
So why are they deploying it to the front lines now?
I suspect it has to do with the loss of an arsenal bird in the IRBM cluster.
Huh. Okay, so we just blow up the damn thing?
We capture it. Don't make me repeat myself. We've had reports from local sources that there are weapons of mass destruction aboard the Alicorn.
Source?
If we can secure that evidence, we'll gain advantage in the peace negotiations post-war.
The OC Navy has dispatched a fleet, including a landing ship, to capture the Alicorn. Our mission is to secure air superiority and protect this assault and capture task force.
If we take too long, they'll scuttle the sub. The fleet will commence its actions while we seize the skies.
Wouldn't it be risky to bring the fleet in before we secure air superiority?
That is none of your concern.
So basically, you're putting our fleet in danger for political gains.
They should have taught how to address superiors in boot camp.
An EW squadron will be deployed. Their ESM will be a valuable asset. Stay within their range, and you'll have a significant advantage over your enemies. The ETA for the EW aircraft is the same as HL.
Only Strider Squadron will sortie.
Whoa, I have to sit this one out?
Wait, Wiseman, you're not coming?
I'll be assisting the Brigadier General at HQ.
This is by no means a difficult mission. Your squadron commander's absence shouldn't change that.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
It's a requiem. Set off as soon as we're ready. Here we go. Do it with a bang. Understood. Shit. What's up?
Friendly aircraft and EW aircraft will arrive 5 minutes late.
What? Retreat and wait for backup. Retreat not authorized. Gain air superiority at once. Trigger, what now?
Just for aircraft? Just talking nerve. Come on, it's time to find a real fighter pilot.
It's raining missiles out here. Watch yourself. We're already in range. Let's kill or be killed.
Trigger's already kicked off the game.
We're going in. After Trigger.
All aircraft, engage. Weapons free.
Sir, you didn't tell us there was a change in the H hour. Need our hot shot for the last 5 minutes.
Tons of company above and below.
I don't need the Wiseman to fly.
Improvement, Cal.
Righto!
Look what we've got here. Planet on these massive piles of those pushovers. Yeehaw! Here we go, cowboys. Surround them.
Missile hit. Bandit down. Strider 1, missile away.
Come on, Six. Let's get this cleared away. Friendly hits. Let's engage.
Don't slow down. Being late is not an option.
Hostile lockout, you Strider 1.
Air combat's a lot harder without Wise destroyed.
You sure? Our man Trigger was an absolute monster just now.
Strider 1, locked on target. Strider 1, missile launched.
Bandit acquired. Initiating attack.
Strider Squadron. Enemy aircraft have begun their assault on the fleet. Swiftly secure our air superiority.
I know that, but we're outnumbered. Pushing back hard.
These guys are good. I'm looking on the left, you take the one on the right. We're the last generation of fighter pilots. Show them just what we can do.
It's not every day in a battle like this.
Come on, try me. Nobody's got more combat experience than we do.
Hurry, Captain, then rescue!
Bingo target is tougher than I thought.
Shut your trap and keep shooting.
Shit! Do it with a bang.
That's three strikes. I know it's fine.
I'm down quite a few, but haven't even made a dent.
Shut up. You see Trigger complaining?
Well, he doesn't talk much, but fine. Here we go.
Keep course. A few sparks are to be expected.
Bandit acquired. Initiating attack.
Commander, we hear the DAO.
Yes, EW aircraft and Drake Squadron are here.
I didn't think you'd get her so quickly.
We're here, team.
The EW aircraft have strong ESM on board. They can improve your dogfighting capabilities by enhancing missile range, homing, and more.
The plane don't mean a thing, kid. Not without proper skills.
It's a requiem. Here we go. Do it with a bang. Understood. Shit.
What's up?
Friendly aircraft and EW aircraft will arrive 5 minutes late.
What?
Retreat and wait for backup. Retreat not authorized. Gain air superiority at once.
Trigger, what now?
Just for aircraft? Just talking nerve. Come on, it's time to find a real fighter pilot.
We're already in range. Let's kill or be killed.
We doing this or not? Trigger's already kicked up the game.
Going in after trigger.
All aircraft engage, weapons free.
Sir, you didn't tell us there was a change in the H hour.
You mean our hot shot won't even last 5 minutes?
Bandit invaded attack. Throwing again.
No slow down. Being late is not an option.
Enemy detected. Send rescue. You're mine.
Strider 4, Fox 2.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Locked on. This one's a goner.
Come and get me.
Strider 1, warning.
Push it. Watch the bandit on your tail.
I'm hit. Ah!
I don't need no Wiseman to fly.
Improvement, Cal.
Righto.
Target acquired.
On my enemy's tail.
Combat's a lot harder without Wiseman.
You sure? Our man Tree was an absolute monster just now.
I'm hit. I'm hit. Continuing attack.
Let's see how good you are. Locked on, you're mine.
Target's in machine gun range.
Target's been wiped out.
Being outnumbered is tougher than I thought.
Shut your trap and keep shooting.
Shit! Do it with a bang.
Look who we've got here. This planet has targets faster behind, but we're no pushovers. Yeehaw! Here we go, cowboys. Surround them. Again. These guys are good. Pick the one on the left and you pick the one on the right. We're no fast formation. Fire pilot. Be sure to shot on the right.
It's not every day you're in a battle like this.
Come on, try me. He's got more combat experience than we do.
Strider Squadron. Enemy aircraft have begun their assault on the fleet. Swiftly secure our air superiority.
I know that, but we're outnumbered. Pushing back hard.
Help me!
Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass.
On my target's tail. Still in the fight.
Fox 2. Missile hit.
Keep course. A few sparks are to be expected.
Cannon, it's time to stop. Wait, don't mean to be, kid. No, no, proper skill.
Landed on your tail.
Missile, evading!
Yes, EW aircraft and Drake Squadron are here.
I didn't think you'd get her so quickly.
We're here, team.
The EW aircraft have strong ESM on board. They can improve your dogfighting capabilities by enhancing missile range, homing, and more.
What you got?
It's in machine gun range.
That was a fine match,
Strider
brother.
1, missile launched.
Got 3 strikes my sight. And if you can do it for one last moment of glory,
Strike twice. Strike 3, engaging. Keep your eyes on 3 strikes. You might learn a thing or two. Roger. Strike 5, engaging. Strike here, engaging.
Missile away. Entering ESM range.
see you later, cowboy. Aircraft. Past our prime after all.
I've downed quite a few, but haven't even made a dent.
Shut up. You see Trigger complaining.
Well, he doesn't talk much, but fine. Here I go.
I should have switched with Lanza.
Fox 2.
Strider 1, missile away.
Ignore enemy aircraft. Focus on ESM.
Trigger splashed a hostile. Good. The ESM's improving your aircraft's dogfighting capabilities.
That's 3 strikes. No, it's fine. I'll show you. Can copy.
So many targets to dance with.
Watch your tail.
Okay, I quit. Not counting the numbers anymore.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Fox 2. I got a lock. Get ahead, but I can't see you.
Drone patch. My calculator's never be enough to beat 3 strikes.
EW aircraft was hit. It's being attacked by an F-15E.
Trigger, take out enemies away from our fleet too. Take control of the entire airspace.
We're not fighting UAVs. It's just as hard on them as it is on us.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Strider 1, missile away. Missile
aircraft.
Target is down.
Special delivery. Missile pumping in on me.
Sensor hit.
Enemy shot down. Are you sure? Are you sure? It's 3 strikes.
Multiple air aircraft approaching this airspace. They're Harriers.
Any moves to attack our fleet must be stopped.
All right, go.
Keep track of your allies.
I don't even have time for a snack on this operation.
Just wait. I'll get you a break in a second.
Thanks.
Yes! This is the air combat I've been waiting for! Don't really care about the sub and just want a good fight, huh? No control. Returning to base. Don't forget to tell the mechanics who seem to have a problem every time 3 Strike shows up. Shut down the EW aircraft! They're getting us in trouble!
Strider 1, locked on target.
Bandit acquired. Initiating attack.
Harrier destroyed. Nice work. Those fighters are after the fleet. Take care of the rest. Fox 2.
Another enemy aircraft approaching our ship.
Hit on the enemy EW aircraft.
Target is down.
Well, no breeding rights for pilots replaced by UAVs. This is it. This is the battlefield I've been craving.
Target is green light. Firing Sam. Incoming. In the cloud. Missile training. Evacuate immediately. Our ship. It's the destroyer type.
Missile hit. Harrier 2s have all been destroyed. Good job. Great work.
EW aircraft moved too slow.
Target is hit.
Command duty officer. The approaching landing ship is to be considered hostile. Set it as your target.
Roger. Set primary target to hostile landing ship Puffin.
Our target is the captain of the Puffin, Robin Airy.
Captain.
Ah, you don't see it. Gunnery is about killing the people on board.
Detecting hostile barrage jamming. They brought EW aircraft. I'm displaying the jammed area on your radars.
You see the size of that sub? Why the hell was it not in action all this time? This is Figures 1. 3 and 4 head to 305. Hit the attack. Figure 20. Welcome. Forward to me. Finally confirmed the plan.
Trigger, I'm seeing advanced stealth fighters.
SG-57s, highly capable planes. Stay on your toes if you engage them. Missile, evade!
I can target the moment I try to close in on their ship. They're only human. They'll tire out soon enough.
I'm on my target's tail.
Missile launched. Effects of friendly ESM are negated inside the enemy's jamming zones. Be careful.
No magic allowed, huh?
We're gonna make sure it doesn't come to that.
Past the 3rd checkpoint. We're halfway there. From Puffin to all ships. Change formation.
Full speed ahead.
Move in front of the landing ship Puffin. We're going to be their shield.
Trigger shot down at SU-57. All aircraft be advised. Enemy strike fighters are on the approach. They're fullbacks, definitely faster than the ones before.
Pose a serious threat. Take them down.
Right over. Trigger, let's get this done quick.
Take me to him. Go get him, buddy. I'll cut him off.
That would have been way too close if it wasn't for Trigger.
Missile's not homing in properly.
When in range of enemy jammers, missile lock-on and homing capabilities are reduced.
This is gonna be trouble.
That bird over there flies pretty well. Didn't think pilots of that caliber were still around.
Ready? Fire!
Strider 1, missile launched.
Seawiz failed. Incoming.
The landing ship is under attack. Keep the enemy away from our ships.
Guard port. We can't cross the fleet fast. All personnel, abandon ship.
Look, another destroyer's been sunk. The rings are thinning. At last, the light at the end of the tunnel. Continue with your mission.
That's it. Trigger splashed a fighter.
Strider 1, missile launched. All enemy EW aircraft confirmed destroyed.
That's good news.
Got visual on the target submarine. They have real good thinking. Here. Oh, you can fly now. You would want to try.
That's bad news. You mean our lost EW aircraft? Or how 3 Strikes is with us?
Locked on. Target eliminated. Go to work.
Taking fire.
Looks like we'll have that beast captured in no time.
They'll be happy to see us. It's been 2 years at the bottom of the ocean. They wouldn't want to go back to that.
I see 3 Strikes. I'll kill you.
All aircraft be advised. 2 bogies on the approach. Aircraft type, SU-47.
Burkitts. Marusha doesn't have
about many of those. Where'd they come from?
Hey, Rage, can I kill him now? I've waited long enough. Use the confusion to get all this six. Like a true villain, huh? I like the way you think. I'm seeing on my tail. Taking fire! Woo!
Idiots, ignore their illusions.
Don't call me an idiot. I'd kill you if you weren't my brother.
Bogey shot down an elusive bird. What do you mean?
There are no more reinforcements. They must be hostile. You are clear to engage. Don't hesitate.
Get him.
I'm not sure who you up so sad. Get him, Scream. Ask him for a silver platter.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Shit. Scream, we're pulling out. God damn it. 3 strikes. I will have you. You will die.
What? Hey, what are you doing? Am I hearing things?
No, I hear it too.
Burn so fast. You won't even have time to piss your pants.
Hey, those filthy bats are on the run. Let them go.
That bitch was using Pulsea's radio frequency. That's an encrypted military channel.
That's nothing to worry about now. Focus on the mission ahead.
Bandit acquired. Lock on.
Total whiteout. Get it all!
Receiving support from ESM.
Shake that enemy!
Enemy missile detected.
Strider 1, missile launched. Target shot down.
Engage 3 strikes. Tier 1 checked. Not yet. I'll keep him hanging. Take him down. Roger. The clouds have put them off.
Entering ESM range.
Enemy sighted.
Missile launched.
Good job. Breaking out of lock.
Additional hostiles confirmed.
Bandit is still alive.
We're detecting surface-to-ship weapons teams around the sub. Eliminate them.
They're not retreating. The submarine must mean the world to them.
3 minutes remaining. Receiving support from ESM.
No, no, no!
Missile launched.
Trigger, score a kill.
Target destroyed.
So many of our fighters.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed. All ground targets destroyed.
This takes away the enemy's surface-to-ship capabilities. Fine work, Trigger.
You might get the win for me.
Quick right now! Bandit acquired. Lock on.
We got this. 3 strikes in a squadron are with us.
Strider 1, locked on target. Watch your remaining missiles. Missile hit. Strider 1, bandit destroyed. Be advised, enemy aircraft nearing the landing ship.
Negative.
Strider 1, Fox 2. 2 minutes
Engage
remaining.
formation. A friendly shot down the SK-34 approaching the fleet. We owe you one.
Captain, they're ready for takeoff, sir. They're prepared to sacrifice their lives to carry the cargo. Captain, don't you see? Lives are about to be snuffed out in senseless cruelty. How many must we sacrifice to prevent the rest?
Captain, these 3 strikes are raining big tie down the enemy bird. Our men just might make it through.
Capture's charged.
Great.
Target
in sight. Main gun, manned and ready.
Let the LRSSC take care of the enemy aircraft.
Enemy on me. Breaking up.
Strider 1, bandit splashed.
Locked on bandit.
Strider 1, missile launched. Strider 1, locked on target.
I've got this one tail. Damn it, submarine looking here.
Strider 1, bandit destroyed.
Shit, we can sink their planes along with it.
Fox 2. Target shot down.
Alicorn, give me a copy. Cannot stop the approaching enemy landing ship. Scuttle the sub immediately.
Fools. As of now, this boat no longer belongs to the Erusian military.
What do you say?
Don't you see?
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Muffin, this is Lancaster. Enemy's resistance is dwindling and we've almost secured air superiority.
Copy, copy. Commencing capture operation.
The rest is all yours, Captain. Now I can finally have my sausage rolls.
That's the kind of food you eat up there?
Of course, anything other than finger food would get in the way of my duties.
That clearly wasn't what she meant.
Took longer than I expected. I'll be leaving now. You take command from here on.
Whew. Well done, pilot. Then slow ahead both engines.
Are you sure? The landing ship pumping to all active units. Enemy submarine has started moving.
Commence firing.
Main guns commence fire.
Bearing 180, cruising at 5 knots. Movement on the deck. It's their aircraft.
Alicorn fired on her! With the rail...
What happened? Listen up. You need to take that bird down. Hurry!
Patch me in. Do you hear me? David North here. There's a possibility the cruise missile is a WMD.
Shit!
Hey, what about the submarine?
We gotta help our ship first.
Don't lose them! Shoot them down!
Shit!
Open vents. Fill all ballast tanks. Full speed ahead once we're underway.
Trigger's caught up to them.
Scrap them, Trigger!
Enemy submarine is going under.
Shit! That monster will roll the oceans.
Heed my words. Explode air means to end this hideous war in a definitive, elegant manner.
20,000 meters until the aircraft exits the AO.
Got one.
Judgment.
Bandit down.
It will be done with reason from beginning to end. The world shall be horrified by the number of lives we undertake. And then they let go of their remnants. Weapons that would have taken the lives of 10 million.
You can tell me it's insane, even across the radio.
I hereby swear them.
Yeah.
Salvation!
Target's destruction confirmed.
Seems he was down by 3 strikes.
The damn bastard ruined it.
Captain,
Don't you see? He walked all over it with his dirty boots, over the crisp white sheets of my bed that I had just made. Let's have him assist in the next play, huh? It'll make a fine sideshow for our scheme to kill 1 million people. Or was it the plan to save 10 million lives, command duty officer? Here we go.
The operation has been completed. Stand by for further orders.
Hold on. We still don't know who those bats were. Why were they after Trigger? They were using Osia's radio frequency. You mean they're on our side?
Impossible. They didn't respond to our IFF. Or maybe they were there to settle a personal score. There's nothing unusual about being shot in the back by an ally.
Guess it might have been that way where we came from, but you know what I'm saying, Trigger?
Everyone, here's a question.
That's enough. Remove him from the call.
Wait, don't hang up on me yet. How did they know that we had intelligence on their weapons of mass destruction? They never would have taken such actions if they didn't know.
They have a spy.
Better to be suspicious than not, I suppose.
At the very least, we'll have to assume from here on out that they know everything that we do. Another question, Alex. Captain Mateus Torres, the captain of the Alicorn. What is his goal?
There are 21 likely targets. The number of main routes
Wrong.
to the targets is 2,405.
You're being too logical.
Want me to define main?
Alex, can you be more sensory?
What do you mean?
Make me a collage of Torres' quotes. Work freely. Keep my hypothesis in mind.
Life taken by cheap kills of forward projectional sea power.
No good.
No good.
Alex. All right, let's go on. Try to be a little more sensuous.
Monstrous, 16,752. And salvation of passivity.
Okay.
Vulgarity of 6 per minute of forward security.
Good.
Will of nuclear retaliation on death. 160mm guidance where massacre is placed by mass planning.
More logically.
Salvation of 10 million. An elegant massacre upon the Cage continents.
Stop. That's correct, or is it?
David, I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes. Based on your hypothesis and mission parameters
from the past, I ran a precision combat simulation. But it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are: 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
Significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 strikes data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility the Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyard Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sortie. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here. We've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting them. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General.
That is all.
David, go on.
Let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want 100% survival rate for the sword. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party's served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Luco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Alright, where's my artisanal burgers? Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
Resistance from enemy air defenses confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto!
Begin firing Sam! They think they've already won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counter-strike. Takiak base taking damage from airstrikes.
Those newly online ships are a pain. If only we had anti-ship missiles by the truckload.
Brigadier General Clemens, they're out 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time? Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned.
Target acquired.
Give me a damage report.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Clear out the port immediately. We're sitting ducks. All vehicles retreat to hold position. They're hitting us, but we aren't hitting them at all. Aim more carefully. That's a lot of ships lost. We're gonna make a fortune once the war's over. Try stalking salvage companies while you can.
Trigger, don't push your luck on the damaged aircraft. Get on the return line if you need to. Destroyer Calypso has been destroyed.
We're not here, Chef. have been neutralized. Unfortunately, the work of 3 strikes. Just an operation that doesn't rely on our ace pilots. You won't have many on board unless you can convince them that we don't need 3 strikes.
Strider 1 down to
Yes, sir.
Can I make it? Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go.
Yeah, we're all going home together. Enemy fleet up ahead.
If this size fleet went into Vermonti, OCO would have a tough fight.
Well, looks like it's gonna be the 3 of us. You ready, Count and Trigger?
You betcha. Not a single ship's gonna leave the port.
I'm not bailing yet.
There are quite a few of them, but there's still some left.
Strider 1, bombs away.
Sir, there's a few of them. Claim their damage to the port and ship.
Command won't accept this report. Do whatever it takes to shoot him down.
Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons tank. 30% of observed enemy forces destroyed.
Great. Keep it up.
We ain't done eating yet. Ain't that right, Trigger?
Strider 1, package away.
Lost contact with Sector 2. If they're gone, that means we have less than half our forces left.
Low altitude approaches for launch.
Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is Control Tower.
We gotta shoot at him to shut him up.
Target acquired.
Keep your eyes on the sky. Ignore ground activity.
Half of the anti-air guns destroyed.
This is Shepard. Seems 3 strikes is showing a stellar performance. OCA has much need of you. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room, Brigadier General. Certainly not the result I predicted. I'm sorry, sir. How many ships in port are still operational?
Hit was just damaged by likely less than half.
Ludicrous. They'll fill the port with scrap metal at this range.
Actually getting used to flying like Trigger.
This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Bryn, sending coordinates.
All aircraft, data link the intel received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down.
Strider 1 lost!
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Wilco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Alright, where's my artisanal burgers? Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto!
Begin firing SAMs! They think they've already won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counterstrike. Dockyard Bay is taking damage from airstrikes.
Those building online ships are a pain. If only we had anti-ship missiles by the truckload.
General Clemens, about 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time? Yes, General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Take it up to Aegis ashore. Looking farther, you're not the Reds on your combat.
Not a drill! I repeat, not a drill!
All rotorcraft in the area appear to have been eliminated. Target is hit. Destroyer Calypso has been destroyed.
Our reduction gear and shaft have been badly damaged. We're disengaging. Sir, air ships are operational. Action rescue operations are underway. This is definitely the work of 3 strikes. That's a lot of ships lost. We're gonna make a fortune once the war's over. Why stock in salvage companies while you can?
Trigger, don't push your luck on the damaged aircraft. Get on the return line if you need to.
Lieutenant General Shepard, we have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized. That's mostly the work of 3 strikes. Just an operation.
base shipyard have been mostly eliminated.
Get over here, Trigger. Got some strong shots if you like. There's plenty for the two of us.
Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bay.
Enemy fleet up ahead.
If this size fleet were headed to Farvanti, OCA would have a tough fight.
Well, looks like it's gonna be the three of us. You ready, Captain Trigger?
You betcha. Not a single ship's gonna leave the port.
This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Prynn, sending coordinates.
All aircraft, we've data linked the intel we received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down.
Half our ships have either been soaked or stalled. Somebody do something about those bastards right there.
Sir, there's a few of them. We've done damage to the port and ships.
Command won't accept this report. Do whatever it takes to shoot them down.
Warning, missile! Missile in the air!
Missile launched. 30% of observed enemy forces destroyed.
Great, keep it up.
We ain't done eating yet. Ain't that right, Trigger?
I'm actually getting used to flying like Trigger Shepard. Seems 3 strikes is showing a stellar performance. OCA has much need of him. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room, Brigadier General. Certainly not the result I predicted. I'm sorry, sir.
Half of the anti-air guns destroyed.
Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go.
Yeah, we're all going home together.
How many ships in port are still operational? Ludicrous. They'll fill the port with scrap metal at this rate.
Aegis vessel Dlc has been destroyed. The enemy's AA capability should be greatly reduced.
We're keeping minimal personnel on board for damage control. Negative. All personnel abandon ship. Captain ship like this. We're on contact with seconds 2. They're gone. That means we have less than half our forces left.
4 MiG-31s approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2000.
This is Rudy. My God, the air gets stuck. Stay back. You're not equipped for air-to-air. Please look on the gun. Engaging.
Confirming additional hostile ground forces.
All right. We wiped out most of their forces in the urban area.
Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is...
I still see some ships moving. Trigger, let's go for those.
There's no need to go through the whole menu. Focus on the juicier targets.
Roger that. Here we go, Trigger.
Control, returning to base.
Sorry, guys. Your cruise has been canceled.
Box 2, Box 2.
Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 Su-37s.
Fighters exceeding physical altitude with bearing 015. Count the forces 3 strikes. On them. Count the further intel. Sorry, we couldn't detect the port.
He's right on. Ask Squadron, EL Squadron, clear to engage. Running bonus time. Don't waste it. Good. We reduced enough of the enemy forces. Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup sure were good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that.
I don't need assistance with my time.
Tucker 04, requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed.
Awesome. Keep it up, Trigger.
Came in for a picnic. Found ourselves in a marathon. I thought you said this was going to be a walk in the park?
You take walks to, well, walk. Picnic, you have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer. Our aircraft destroyed the entire fort. You must be hallucinating.
It's not a hallucination, it's a nightmare!
Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metis and battleship Dystonia numbering among them.
To fight a pristine fleet. After all that?
Let's do this.
Reach the CIC. Multiple smoke plumes from the port.
If it weren't for the bad weather, we would have been caught there. Prepare for anti-air combat.
Mortar drone has reached the target. Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill.
Command to the officer. Turn drill into a real war.
You don't see it, do you? It's imagination.
Use your imagination, my fellow submariners. A single shell will
strikes is performing well above our expectations.
Oh, you sound downright ecstatic. All right, Trigger, let's go get him.
Stay with me. Roger that. Here it comes! Brace for impact!
Strider 1, target acquired.
Missile closing!
Aegis vessel menace destroyed.
Squad, Ennis, please respond.
Hostile has a lock!
Strider 1, missile launched. Target is hit. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Trigger just sank a battleship.
Battleship Dystonia is crippled. Navigation is disabled.
That ship's half armored. How could that be?
Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Stay sharp. There's something amiss.
The helicopter designated by the recon team has exited the combat zone. Strider 1, on its way.
Target destroyed.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed. Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat. Warning, incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile?
The terminal guidance! Get away from that UAV!
What do you mean?
Contact imminent.
Salvation!
Impact at the UAV's coordinates.
Shit, I'm hit.
What? What happened?
More on the way. Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there?
Picture it! Salvation! The death of a million is a necessity!
Analysis shows the projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they need the UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it. You're telling me to leave my teammates behind.
Lucian, head back. I want that 100% survival rate.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Strider 1, this is Control...
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. Contact imminent.
Taking fire! Imagine.
Damn cowards, shooting us from beyond our range.
Deliverance!
Open your eyes, 3-6.
Behind me?
Strider 1, target acquired. Target shot down. Missile launched.
Missile closing.
Picture it!
Projectile exploded in the distance. Must be a failsafe.
Bingo. Looks like we found a solution.
All right, all aircraft, follow Trigger's example if you can.
Hell, that's easy for you to say.
Tucker 04 to Lancaster. We need you to attack the designated heli.
Locked on! Enemy on your rear!
Hostile UAV down. Enemy has a lock.
Punch 2!
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Caution. Pull up.
Impact, now! Maintain course to return for resupply.
Target confirmed down. In 10 years, Vice Commander of the 7th Destroyer Squadron, Tom Von Lee, will be in charge of the Erusian Navy. Well, would have been, actually.
Locked on! Punch 2! 1 million lives gone! Picture it!
Missile launched.
Target confirmed down. With Captain Alonso Terrigo gone, Aegis vessel Thalassa won't be much of a threat.
Don't you sneak up.
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. Landed on your 6. Contact imminent.
Ally, shut down!
We're playing tag with a bomb.
Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply. Missile launched.
Got one on my tail.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy behind you.
Spike is breaking away.
Locked on. This one's a goner.
Target is down. Strata 1, target acquired. Radar contacts. Additional hostile aircraft detected. All Su-37s have been destroyed.
Those guys were well trained. Would have been tough if we let them hound us.
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. Railgun shell lost its target. 2 minutes remaining. Missile launched. Fox 2. Target shot down.
I've got a sitting duck here.
Missile away. Target shot down.
I appreciate that.
Remaining.
Valkyrie, this is Quartman. Package X or wrecking waiting. Down 2.
2 with a million lives each.
Also, there's a rumor going around with the military. 3 strikes in the sky is the sign of a new omen.
Locked on!
3 strikes.
Strata
Blackfoot's launched. Imagine that you're starting to be killed. What am I going to protect you, ask?
Go back to base.
Because they wanted to steal from you, to torment you.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Strider 1, this is Control.
Because they wanted to steal from you, to torment you, to burn you, to cut you apart. It was for your sins, your actions, and your vengeance. There has to be a reason. 3 strikes has done that. I too. The commanding officer. You don't, do you?
Strata 1, locked on target. Hostile confirmed destroyed.
Well done. We've managed to hit the Erusian Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard.
That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one.
Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission. It's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard.
Stand by. Warning, 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090, Su-47s.
Malta! Missile! Behind you! Malta!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream. That's those damn bats.
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal.
Both of you, watch out for their missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. Hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick. Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw. Done.
Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started. I repeat, withdraw.
Don't want anyone thinking we thrown up. 3 strikes is going down.
They're responding. Goddamn idiots.
You call me an idiot again, I'll kill you.
You siblings can go to hell together. Brother and sister? Good, you're on their 6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry, wuss, but you killed it. 2 on 1.
Who are you calling a wuss? You did it, Trigger.
You idiot, stay focused. Take down 3
Target acquired. actions make you lose your cool.
I don't pity him. Not one bit.
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. Projectile guidance terminated.
No need to feel sorry about it, Trigger.
I can't do anything! Out on my own!
Lock on target. There may only be one left, but don't let your guard down.
Let's finish this once and for all, Trigger. Girl's gone from crazy to bonkers.
Just kill me, please! I'll kill you!
You psycho.
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. You've been directly hit by a missile. That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole.
Unidentified aircraft, eject. Eject now. The bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right. Yes. The problem has been eliminated.
Meet us at the drop-off point. 3 Strikes has removed all Strangler Erosion forces. That did make for a good sideshow.
I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Erusia to true victory.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
I can almost touch the water.
Fusion, no, stop it! Hey, chill.
Fusion, stand down! Sit!
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass.
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations.
Cut it!
That's enough! Get the MP!
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. It resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, he got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet.
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's ORED, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of ORED.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.
Some individuals are exempt from rules that should apply to everyone. A hero is suddenly a risk factor the moment the war is over. So you murder him. Crude, but effective. In reality, they've no need for living heroes, just dead ones. Here's a question, Alex. Can we stop Captain Mateus Torres?
Depends on if you treat the captain or 3 strikes as a singularity.
Both are. What happens when 2 singularities exist on the same field?
That requires 7 months calculation with current resources.
We'll just have to trust the guys in the field.
David, evacuate.
No, I still have to finish up here. The Erusian military finally sent part of the Alicorn specs. Its basic capabilities listed here were as we predicted. What's interesting is this over here. In addition to main guns, they have a 600mm 128 caliber rail cannon. The barrel exceeds 70 meters. Its range is over 3,000 kilometers. That matches what we calculated from the bombardment on Anchorhead Bay. The mini nuke they seem to have obtained has a yield of 1 kiloton. It'll destroy anything within a 400-meter radius of ground zero. Casualties are to be in the tens of thousands.
I know some things are better left unsaid, but let me say it. That's less damage than I expected.
Nice catch. Do you remember this speech?
This vote has the means to end this hideous war in a definitive and elegant manner. The world shall be horrified by the number of lives we will take. Only then will they let go of their weapons. Weapons that would have taken the lives of 10 million.
The imagery invoked by those words and the actual predicted damage just don't match.
So, here's a question.
Sorry, got no quizzes for you today. They will launch the nuke on September 19th.
Why are you so sure?
Because that's the anniversary of the end of the Continental War. Anti-war demonstrations and victory parades are in full swing in ORED. There's about 1 million participants in total. That number will rise on the anniversary. However, this nuke isn't that powerful. They'd have to thread through the eye of a needle to achieve their desired result.
Terminal guidance would be needed.
Right. How do they intend to achieve it when even GPS won't work?
You're all thinking too much. If we sink the submarine, it's problem solved.
Crude, but effective.
Crude?
All right, look at this. The Alicorn's expected course. We know it was off Anchorhead Bay, and it has to get to ORED within range before September 19th. They must avoid being detected by OSEA, its allies' sound surveillance system, and ships. Taking into account its maximum operating depth, this is the only possible route. The Alicorn will move along the Azalea Seamount chain and reach a rather blandly named body of water called PX-8443. The waters here are shallow due to an undersea mountain range and nearby islands. This is where it'll be. We also know roughly when they'll arrive in the area.
Quite the prediction you have.
Indeed, but if it makes it through, then you're looking at P&E Trench. The Subsnac's operating depth is 600 meters. Tracking it would be impossible.
Right. Now I'm going to give you the mission details, so listen up. Our mission is to cooperate with the patrol aircraft to find the Alicorn. In the first phase of the mission, multiple patrol aircraft will drop sono buoys to build a sono buoy barrier. Then, in the second phase, we narrow down the possible location of the Alicorn by analyzing the data obtained from the sono buoys. The results of our analysis will be data linked and shown on an overlay on your radars. And for the final phase, Trigger, you're gonna look for the submarine. We acquired one special MAD, a magnetic anomaly detector, for this. It'll be on Trigger's plane. Fly over where we expect the Alicorn might be. If the submarine is right beneath you, your MAD will detect it. You'll also have nautical charts on your radars, so use them. Once it's found, our fleet will commence a unified attack with ass rocks and sink it.
And if we miss?
4 ships will be joining the operation. There won't be a second salvo.
So, who's flying, Wiseman?
Everyone except myself. Oh. This is in order. Now get your fat asses moving.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Well, it's time for some treasure hunting, Trigger.
Oh boy, I'm excited.
Hey, stop screwing around.
Don't be such a hothead, Hujin. We all know what'll happen if we screw up.
This is Patrol Aircraft Spectre 1. We'll deploy the Sonobury barrier. We're all prepared to buy the farm, and that's why there's so many of us. According to calculations, just one needs to fly to locate it.
Those aren't the sort of calculations we like, are they, Trigger?
Damn right. Same for the rest of us, too.
They're here as predicted. Detecting hostiles. They're definitely aircraft from the Alicorn.
Trigger, you take the lead. The patrol aircraft must be protected. All aircraft, follow Trigger.
Wilco.
Understood.
Understood.
Roger. Understood.
3 strikes, rebels in the killing. Catch him right now. Go, put the wings on that degenerate.
Strider 2 engaging. Strider 3 engaging. Cyclops 2 engaging. They must have been waiting for us in the air.
David, here's a question. How many aircraft can the Alicorn carry?
20 to 30, depending on the type of aircraft. That's unconfirmed intel. Could be more. With 3 strikes, you can reduce them to a single digit.
Nah, we can reduce them even more.
Not sure it's because of Trigger. Those are calculations I do like. Some pilots and sacrificial lines draw their UAVs.
We're detecting additional UAVs. Intercept them.
So there were more hiding.
Trigger, can you get him?
Fox 2! I've got you. Bandit hit.
I got a bandit on lock. I can't shake it.
Prioritize on the ones close to the patrol aircraft.
Fox 2, situation report.
Debris from the downed aircraft is landing in the water.
Let me know when the bodies, I mean the debris, stops raining.
I'm grateful you're around.
Missile launched.
Thanks, buddy.
Do you have a moment?
What's up?
Trigger, the demonstrators have flashed. People are running away. There's lots of signs held up. There are even banners flying in the air. They're advertising drones.
What? You're an ORED?
Well, yeah, I live here. I haven't solved the terminal guidance mystery either.
I meant, why aren't you running?
Hey, you guys aren't running, are you?
Damn right.
Running? Wait, running? Yes, those drones are running away.
What do you mean?
I'll call you back. Alice, I need you to check something.
Well trained.
45% of Sonobury dropped. We've lost the tackle!
Our patrol aircraft are in trouble.
Missile inbound, I can't get away. I got his tail in my sight. Bandit on my stick, I can't get him off. This one's all mine.
Who is it? That captain was up to no good.
Firing everything we've got as soon as we find that sub. We've only got one chance.
We've been hit by a missile! More incoming! We lost another patrol. Hostile confirmed down. No, Giselle. 3 strikes got her back.
Trigger, the other guys are standing their ground, but in the end, it comes down to you. Do us proud.
70% of Sonobury dropped.
Just a little more.
All aircraft be advised. Our radars picked up new hostiles.
Go back under the water where you came from. Attempting to break enemy lock. Missile inbound, I can't get away.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Spectre 2, we've been attacked by hostiles.
Our ghost pal is in a tight spot.
Situation normal. Should we clear the baffles, Captain?
I won't chase by sea. Pursuers will be airborne.
95% of Sonobury dropped.
They must be very frustrated right now. It's nearly impossible to find us in these open seas.
hostiles.
We're damaged. The hostiles are coming after us.
Protect Spectre!
Sector 2. We've been attacked by hostiles.
Damn it, they aren't meant to fly when we haven't secured air superiority.
Don't be afraid. Lost control. I lost control.
We lost a patrol aircraft, only 2 remaining.
According to my calculations, we can still do this.
Let's stop relying on calculations. Shit!
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Fox 2. Bandit down.
All syllables lost. Barrier completed. Analysis complete. Data leaving the Alicorn navigable zone.
Roger that. Displaying the search area on your radar map. The Alicorn's somewhere inside that ring. Activating the MAD. Do you see the waveform indicator above your HUD? Fly over the search area and look for a location that induces a change in the waveform.
Treasure hunting for real, huh?
All aircraft except Trigger, you're on contingent combat air patrol. The MAD won't function at high speeds. Fly slower than 800 kilometers an hour.
How did that huge thing hide from us all this time?
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Come on, Sharky. Where are ya?
Trigger, you need to slow down. Okay, Trigger, your MAD's getting something. The waveform on your HUD should have peaked. Turn and fly in the direction where the waveform peaks.
The submarine may be huge, but it's still gonna be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Trigger, your MAD's showing a stronger reaction. The Alicorn must be near.
You've set the hook. Now you just have to reel it in.
Picking up a magnetic signature. Signature lost. I'm seeing strong noise in the MAD signal.
Seems like this is our contingency.
Similar to the source of the noise in the ocean surface. It's likely similar to a buoy.
I don't have a window, so I don't know about buoys, but I'm detecting strong radio sources.
Correct. That's it.
Sending the location of the jamming devices. Destroy them.
Trigger, let's destroy the jamming buoys. A bit of a chore, but we'll have to destroy them one by one. What the? A huge explosion just went off underwater.
Explosion. Control aircraft. Underwater. Underwater listening is impossible. We're only hearing explosions. The Alicorn will use the noise recover and head out at full speed.
Destroy the jamming buoys before the enemy submarine escapes. Target destruction confirmed.
Don't let him get away.
Damn it. Spectre, I need you to determine the sub-location again as soon as the noise dies down.
Can we make it?
Jamming buoy hit. Destruction confirmed.
The last jamming buoy has been destroyed.
How'd it go?
Wait for the sonar buoys to respond.
God damn it.
Collecting intel about the enemy submarine.
Hey, you okay?
Analysis done. Data linking.
Its location is moved. Trigger, I'm sending you the search area. Don't let it get away.
The Alicorn has almost reached the trench. Time's running out.
Hurry.
It's okay. Trigger's already on the hunt.
Confirming more hostile UAVs. They just launched from the Alicorn.
We can launch them underwater?
If you can splash even one, it'll be that much easier for Trigger.
Strider, Cyclops, we don't have much time left.
Don't you worry. Trigger will find it.
Trigger's giving me so much cover and I still... Shit, I'm just pathetic.
Double time it, Trigger. Count on it.
Think we can find it? This is pretty tough.
Let's do this.
Lanza, draw the attention of the hostile at 9 o'clock.
No way you won't pick up a huge steel whale. Look harder.
It's a race against time now.
You've reeled it in. Positive hit on the MAD.
That's it.
Strider 1 found the submarine Alicorn.
All that flying around paid off.
We ain't done yet. Give it the finishing blow. Target coordinates acquired. Coordinates re-enter.
Commence preparations to fire the VL Asrock.
VL Asrock ready for launch.
Line of fire is clear.
Ready. Fire all missiles. Fire!
Missile away.
All anti-submarine missiles launched.
Report the results.
Did we get him?
Alicorn spotted. It's surfacing.
Surfacing. We haven't sunk it. It's attacking our fleet. Son of a... We didn't hit him. What?
You're wrong, Cal. Backed him into a corner. They're vulnerable now that they've surfaced. Follow up on trigger.
Welcome.
Roger.
Welcome. Roger.
Prepare to abandon ship. We can't drain it. Evacuate. Lost destroyer and Eagle. Can Aegis vessel carry? The order is to abandon ship.
2 years that we fought at the bottom of the sea. Not allow our perseverance to be desecrated.
You're being locked onto by the railguns. Increase your speed and run, Trigger.
One of those railguns hits us, we'll be torn into a million pieces. They'll be looking for aircraft as well. Don't flutter about. Throttle up. Fire!
The Alicorn fired its railguns.
It's using its main guns for anti-air combat.
Start training ASAP. Opening escape valves.
The Alicorn is diving.
Gal's station be damaged. We'll have to surface again soon. We need to shoot down the drones that have been launched.
There's no need to retreat. We'll have to kill them all if we are to live. If you wish to live, then you must let go of your life.
Vector Squadron will continue surveillance. Michael will locate is about to surface.
That's more than enough. All aircraft, position yourselves to hit the Alicorn as it surfaces.
Righto.
Target acquired. UAV destroyed. Strider 1, bandit destroyed. Strider 1, missile launched.
We picked up the Alicorn underwater.
Locked on. You're mine.
Enemy submarine surfacing.
Did you leave your fears behind at the bottom of the abyss?
Cooldown complete. Main guns commence fire.
The railguns have locked onto you. Increase your flight speed and evade. Missile hit. The pressure hold near the ballast tank has sustained damage.
Don't let Trigger hog the spotlight.
Forward critical position to reactor control. Fissures in the pressure hull.
Target acquired. The Alicorn has launched aircraft.
That's some real skill there. They've got serious guts to take off right now.
Guys, they're just getting crazy. Trigger's attack hit. His visual will confirm hull damage.
Let's follow his lead.
Check the radiation level every 5 minutes.
Missile away.
Do we have any common leads? We're sinking even if the reactor's good. Correspond anti-air combat.
Flying objects have been launched from the Alicorn. They have different signatures from the UAVs we've seen.
All UAVs have activated EM barriers.
I have visual. They look similar to the Arsenal Burst defense system.
What do we do then? We don't have Stonehenge.
has surfaced. Commence assault.
Behind the enemy. Cooldown complete. Commence fire! Concentrate all firepower on the assaulting aircraft. Trigger. Cyclops 4. Missile. Evade. Fire!
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. Missile hit. That's a hit. Target is hit.
Strider 1 was shot down.
Surfacing. We haven't sunk it. It's attacking our fleet. Son of a... We didn't hit him.
What?
You're wrong, Count. Back him into a corner. The portal will now that they've surfaced. Follow up on trigger.
Roger.
Welcome. Roger. Inferno abandoned ship. We can't drain it. Evacuate. Lost destroyer Eagle. Aegis vessel carry. Order is no abandoned ship. Years have been fought at the bottom of the sea. I will not allow our perseverance to be desecrated. Strider 1's down. Surfacing. We haven't sunk it. It's attacking our fleet. Son of a... We didn't hit him.
What?
You're wrong, Count. Back them into a corner. The rural will now that they've surfaced. Follow up on trigger. Welcome.
Roger.
Welcome. Roger.
Strider 1 has destroyed a railgun.
Awesome. That's one more snapped off. Direct hit on main gun. It's back. Order is abandoned ship. We can't drain it. Evacuate. Lost destroyer Eagle and Aegis vessel Canary. The 2 years that we fought at the bottom of the sea. I will not allow our perseverance to be desecrated.
You're being locked onto by the railguns. Increase your speed and run, Trigger.
If one of those railguns hits us, we'll be torn into a million pieces. They'll be looking for aircraft as well. Don't flutter about. Follow up.
The Alicorn fired its railguns.
It's using its main guns for anti-air combat. Start training ASAP. Opening the steam valves.
The Alicorn is diving.
Down station is damaged. We'll have to surface again soon. We need to shoot down the drones that have been launched.
There's no need to retreat. We'll have to kill them all if we are to live. If you wish to live, then you must let go of your life.
Vector Squadron will continue surveillance. It's about to surface.
That's more than enough. All aircraft, position yourself to hit the Alicorn as it surfaces.
Righto.
Alicorn underwater.
Caution. Pull up.
Alicorn surfacing.
Be not afraid. Did you not leave your fears behind at the bottom of the abyss? Special delivery. Ready to fire. Main gun. Commence fire.
The railguns have locked onto you. Increase your flight speed and evade. All railguns have been destroyed.
Trigger took both of its arms off. Let your guard down. There's no guarantee that monster only has a pair of them.
We lost both of our main guns. Fire all remaining weaponry at 3 strikes. Take all other aircraft.
The Alicorn has launched aircraft.
There's some real skill there. They've got serious guts to take off right now.
Guts. They're just damn crazy.
Measures in the pressure hull.
Flying objects have been launched from the Alicorn. They have different signatures from the UAVs we've seen. Enemy submarine diving.
My fellow submariners, your lives carry weight. It gives you the right to take the lives of others. We cannot let the enemy's attacks reach our brothers. I'll go head on with 3 strikes and take them down with me. Small UAVs have activated EM barriers.
I have visuals. They look similar to the arsenal from the defense system.
What do we do then? We don't have Stonehenge to bust through them, you know. You're with the 3 scars. We want many contamination. Protect and walking. Fight to spare death.
I've got a sitting duck here.
Sub spotted. Sending underwater coordinates.
Box 2.
The enemy submarines AV capabilities are more than we thought. Are our allies holding up?
Enemy submarine surfacing.
Hit him hard. He should have taken heavy damage.
Check the radiation level every 5 minutes. Do you have any cool links?
The submarine's aircraft have taken off.
They got a lock on you, Strider 1.
Target acquired.
Nice. Target eliminated.
It's our turn now.
Come on, dodge that missile.
Missile launched. Target is hit.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
Barrier drone destroyed. All aircraft, try to follow Trigger's example.
Right, I think I got it, Trigger.
Clearly, crush their lines over the weight of your lead.
The Alicorn is diving.
Hello, this is North. What's the situation over there?
We got a moment or two. Stat rep?
The advertising drones. These guys are doing the terminal guidance.
Hey, chill.
They are advertising drones flying above the demonstrators. They're perfect for a guidance system. But they're opponent is at captain. I'll call you back. Alex, how far away is the closest airbase?
About 82 kilometers.
Yes, you see the lives being lost. Completion is at hand. The souls of the dead are coming together like the pieces of a puzzle.
We picked up the Alicorn underwater.
The Alicorn is surfaced. Commence assault.
We must save those souls that die chained to the prison of ethics.
Missile launched. That's a hit. Target is hit.
That was Trigger!
Balance tanks have been damaged. We can't maintain buoyancy.
Longcaster, my HUD's glitching. Trigger, count. How many things are there?
We've identified the source of the jamming signal. It's the Alicorn.
That's a slippery surface with the AC.
Here they come.
Break, be ready.
Missile launched.
Knock out Strider 1!
Surfacing. We haven't sunk it. It's attacking our fleet.
Son of a... We didn't hit him. What?
You're wrong, Count.
Back them into the core.
They're vulnerable now that they've surged. Follow up on Trigger.
Roger.
Strider 1 has destroyed a railgun.
Awesome. That's one horn snapped off.
Direct hit on main gun. It's back.
Can't drain it. Evacuate. Deploy left destroyer Seagull and Aegis vessel Canary. For 2 years as we fought at the bottom of the sea, I will not allow our perseverance to be desecrated.
You're being locked onto by the railguns. Increase your speed and run, Trigger.
If one of those railguns hits us, we'll be torn into a million pieces.
They'll be looking for aircraft as well. Don't flutter about.
Throttle up.
All railguns have been destroyed.
Trigger tore both of its arms off. Don't let your guard down. There's no guarantee that monster only has a pair of them.
We lost both of our main guns.
Fire all remaining weaponry at 3 strikes. Make them all aircraft.
Target's destruction confirmed.
The Alicorn is diving.
Balance tank should be damaged. We'll have to surface again soon. We need to shut down the drones that have been launched.
There's no means of retreat. We'll have to kill them all if we are to live. If you wish to live, then you must let go of your life.
Vector squadron will continue surveillance. We might be able to locate it if it's about to surface.
That's more than enough. All aircraft, position yourself to hit the Alicorn as it surfaces.
Righto.
Sub spotted. Sending underwater coordinates.
Enemy submarine surfacing.
Be not afraid? Did you not leave your fears behind at the bottom of the abyss?
Missile away. Bon voyage.
Trigger's attack hit. Can visually confirm hull damage.
Let's follow his lead.
Check the radiation level every 5 minutes. Do we have any coolant leaks? We're thinking even if the reactor's disrupted, focus on anti-air combat.
That's a hit. Target is hit.
That was Trigger.
Ballast tanks have been damaged. It can't be safely seen.
The Alicorn has launched aircraft.
It has serious guts to take off right now.
Guts. They're just damn crazy.
Flying objects have been launched from the Alicorn. They have different signatures to the UAVs we've seen. Target hit.
The enemy submarine's outer hull is severely damaged. It won't be able to dive like that.
Yeah. All right.
Hey!
We surrender.
What?
What's going on?
I know this voice. This is the submarine aircraft crew for Alicorn. We surrender. Stop shooting.
All aircraft, cease fire.
That's a con man talking. I should know.
Let's just sink it.
Negative. We cannot attack those that have surrendered. That's a breach of international law.
I repeat, we surrender.
What do we do?
Weapon use is prohibited.
I hold international law so dearly. We'll no longer be soldiers the moment we don't. Then I'll happily quit my career.
Do not attack.
We will surrender. We are currently making preparations to be disarmed.
I'm David North, an analyst at the Ocean Intelligence Agency. Captain, we've already jammed your terminal guidance system over ORED. Your shot will miss the mark.
Let me tell you a story. Back when I was a gunnery officer, I had to aim at an enemy ship 30 kilometers away in the middle of a storm. The seas were rough that day, and still I landed one of the 2 shots.
Here's a question. Was your plan elegant? The answer is yes. At least until 3 strikes ruined it.
What do you know of beauty?
They have no intention to surrender. Stop them, Trigger! Hit the barrel, Trigger! Hurry!
Wait, Trigger. Stop attacking immediately.
Charged up. Target is the Ocean capital of Orin. To take the lives of 1 million people 5,000 kilometers away with my very own hands. Commence firing.
It fired.
It's okay. The shell will miss.
What happened?
That's a blatant violation of orders, you dumbass.
Move the next shell.
Aye, sir.
All aircraft, destroy the Alicorn.
We'll go.
All right.
We'll go. We'll go. Understood.
Aim for the base of the rail cannon.
FCS error.